What's going on, guys? Sledgehammer70 here, and it is time to take a drive. Now tonight, I should say tonight, it's 8 o'clock, it's getting dark out. I want to talk about driving a Camaro at night. Now, we all know the chief complaint from haters of the Camaro, and even some people who own Camaros, is visibility. Now, I did a video specifically on visibility. I want to say I stayed pretty subjective because honestly, it's a very subjective and opinionated situation. But check that video. If you haven't seen it, check that video up in the right-hand corner. Link there. But visibility at night. Now, most people, they drive their cars day and night, right? But does visibility for you change in the evening? And I think it does in a sense. Now, out here in California, we got long summer nights. The sun's still up. Again, it's 7:49 p.m. and it's still, I would say, decent amount of light outside. But it's getting dark, and it's getting darker. And as you get dark, and especially like as it gets darker, it gets harder to see, right? Just in general. If you take anything out of like vehicle, whatever, nighttime, it's a little harder to see things. So you start getting headlights on vehicles turning on. You start taking in consideration you're driving a car with tinted windows. Even other cars with tinted windows. Black cars with tinted windows are harder to see than a white car with tinted windows. Like, there's so many factors that play into visibility at night that I think a lot of people don't keep it in mind. And I just want to highlight some of the really cool things that come with the 2SS that make life a little easier driving at night. And honestly, and I'll reiterate it again, I don't have any problems seeing out of my 6th gen Camaro. I feel I have great field of view. I feel I can see in my blind spots if I look over my shoulder perfectly fine. I could see behind me. I could see all the lanes behind me. I don't understand the argument of people saying they can't see out of their car. Now, potentially the arguments could be, oh, well, I can't see where my fenders are, or stuff like that. Like, I understand that argument in a sense. If you're not sitting up high enough in the car, it is hard to see where the nose of your vehicle is. You can't contest that. But visibility out of the car, being able to see with my mirror set up right, with my looking over my shoulder, either which way, and my rear view mirror, I could see all around me. I could see everything. Like, I don't get the argument of visibility. But at night, things change a little bit. Not in the sense to where I don't feel like I can see anything, but to the sense it gets a little bit more difficult to see. And that's where kind of the nannies come in. So, one, at night, you'll notice your driver's side mirror and even your rear view mirror have built-in functionality. So if there's bright headlights behind you, they will auto dim. They have auto dimming functionality within them. It's really cool. I haven't really, like, I'm not one to kind of notice those little tiny things, but they do pop up. Like, every now and then you're like, hey, my mirror does look kind of funny, and you realize, oh wow, it's auto dim because there's a big ass truck behind me with the bright lights. Like, it's a cool feature that you kind of take for granted, but if you actually notice it happening or notice it working, it's really cool to see. The other side of it, it comes in with, and again, I call them nannies, but the side mirror sensors. Like, there's a huge semi truck sitting in my blind spot right now. As you see, I don't know if you could see him in the camera coming up, but like, the side sensor is like my secondary confirmation that I use before I change lanes. It's not my primary confirmation. It's always my secondary. And why do I say it that way? Because you should always be yourself mentally aware of your surroundings. So if you're going to change lanes and you're only looking for that light, you should not be driving. You know, like, you should check your blind spot, make sure there's not a car there, triple verify with your light, and get over. It's a nice peace of mind item. It should not be an item that drives you to make decisions on the road. And that's my personal opinion. If you disagree, whatever. But you should drive a car like you drive a car, not drive a car and let all this technology do it for you. I mean, look at all the crap. Like, this is like kind of my, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole real quick, but like, the idea of autonomous cars, like, I'm sure we will get there one day, but knowing how people are, like, every company that ever tries to come up with an autonomous system, they're gonna get sued to high hell and just go out of business, because all it takes is one person's car to not drive right and drive off the road and plow into other cars or people or whatever. And in today's society, that's never gonna live. But yeah, rabbit hole done. Anyways, and I apologize because it is dusk. It's 7:54 now, and it's dark, so I don't know how the camera's picking me up, if it looks grainy, if it looks terrible, so I apologize for that. But I figured doing a video about visibility at night as it's becoming night is kind of works, right? Or at least it should. But just in general, the whole visibility thing and driving because you know how to freaking drive a car. And don't argue with me in the comments below like, oh, but I know how to drive. But I'm sure you guys all know how to drive. But use your brain. Drive your car physically. Know your surroundings. Look, there's another big ass truck sitting in my blind spot. I see him clearly. Here he comes. You know, be aware of your surroundings. Like, I'm used to driving in a sense where I am I'm a defensive driver, and I think a lot of that comes because I live and commute into LA, and you kind of have to learn to become super defensive, because if you're not paying attention to your surroundings, one, you're going to get in a car accident, two, you're going to let someone hit you, and I don't want that for my brand new car. I don't want someone to lay into the side of my car because I wasn't paying attention. It's all things that can be avoided, and I'm going to avoid it the best I can. So, but again, just to touch back, like, I have no problems in viewing out of the car, but, you know, things like the backup camera, you know, if you're at a park at night, it was difficult to see a lot of the surroundings of your backup camera until I installed my LED bulbs in the rear. And you guys can look into that, get whatever bulbs you want if you're interested. I'm not trying to flog any company here, but when I installed those LED bulbs, one, it made it easier to see out my side mirrors, and two, it made it even easier to see out of the camera. Now, a lot of people were asking questions, does this blow out your camera? Can you not see? Like, no, you could see perfectly fine, if not better, with the LED lights versus the stock, you know, filament bulb
Caution,
style.
I-15 narrow lanes.
I don't care. But, you know, visibility. Let me know. What do you guys think? Is it harder for you guys to see at night? What are the issues? And they don't have, I can't talk. And they don't have to be related to the Camaro. What kind of visibility issues do you see or experience when you're driving at night? Plain and simple. Is it just darker so you don't see cars as well, especially darker color vehicles? Is it a pain in the ass to see, like, is it hard at night because you got cars driving around with aftermarket bulbs that make it hard to see because they're blinding you in your lights? Like, what are things that you have had problems with, or that you have problems because of how habits or things other drivers have done to their vehicles that make it hard? And then,
Caution,
again, you know,
I-15 narrow lanes.
I don't care. Narrow lanes. That's great. But then go above and beyond here. Let's get into the Camaro-ness. Like, what issues have you ran into in your specific experience, which is exclusive to you in a sense, in driving your car at night? Have you gotten close to getting in an accident? Have you hit something? Have you done anything in your Camaro at night that has put you in jeopardy of hurting your car or hurting someone else? There's a really, really nice black or white on black Challenger. He's getting off the freeway, I think. Strafing me. He was totally checking out the car. That's cool. Here, I'll see if I can get over. See if he can catch up. No, he's not getting off. He's driving really slow. Come on, Challenger. That's a really nice looking Challenger. Credit to you, Mr. Guy driving on the 91 freeway. Or not 91. Where are we? 15. I'm on the 15 freeway now. Sorry, totally just derailed. But see, look, it's 8 o'clock, or almost 8 o'clock. My headlights in my car are on. It's dusk. His car, the Challenger, his headlights are not on. He's got his, like, daytime running lights. They almost look like parking lights. They're yellow. Running, and that's it. But most of the car, like, half the cars around me have headlights on. The other half doesn't. So we're, like, in that sweet spot right now. And honestly, I think that's one of the most dangerous spots at night. Because cars, like, their lights flashing on. Like, I usually drive with my headlights on all the time. Like, I just turn them on. I don't let the auto sense do it. Because sometimes, like, to somebody in front of me, that could be jarring. They're driving, or maybe there's a split-second decision, or who knows, maybe it's the car in front of them brakes, and all of a sudden my lights turn on, and they get distracted by my lights turning on, versus paying attention to hit the brakes. Like, is it bad that I think about stuff like that? I don't know, like, but it's the little things. It's just being familiar with your vehicle and familiar with your surroundings, and not only how you could become a safe driver, but how you can help others or keep them from an accident. And it's probably the most smallest potatoes and the stupidest facts ever. You guys are probably just like, you're crazy. But it's just it's little things that I do when I'm driving. So, whatever. That's the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Likes, comments, shares, always appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the content or would like to even find out or learn and watch other videos from the channel. A huge shout out to all the supporters. You guys make this channel amazing, and all of you guys that keep coming back, thank you. Just thanks. Thanks for checking out the videos and being a part of Lethal Camaro. Until next time, I will see you guys on the road.